Hi, my name is Lauren Mixa and I'm a 4th grade teacher at Mechanicsville Elementary. Today we will be representing decimals using DigiBlocks. You may have seen a place value chart like this one in other parent resource videos. In 4th grade we use place value charts like this to represent whole numbers. The columns help us keep track of the digits, ones, tens, and hundreds, and larger numbers. Let me show you what a DigiBlock looks like. This is a 1. A 1 is the base unit of DigiBlocks. We can take this 1 and pack it with 9 other ones to make a 10. We can then take this 10 and pack it with 9 other 10s to make 100. Through exploration, students see that 100 is made of 10 tens and 100 ones. 110 is made of 10 ones. We can also use our DigiBlocks to represent decimals. We separate our whole number columns from our decimal columns using a decimal point. If I could further unpack this 1, I would see that it is made of 10 smaller units. We call these tenths. There are 10 tenths in 1 1. If I could further unpack this tenth, I would see that this tenth is also made of 10 smaller units. We call this 1/100th. There are 10 hundredths in 1/10. Let's use our DigiBlocks to represent some decimals. Let me clear my board. Let's start with the fraction 7/10. I can represent 7/10 using 7 6 7 using 7/10. I can see that I have 0 whole numbers, 7 tenths. I would say this decimal as 0 and 7/10 or 7/10. This shows me that the fraction 7/10 is equal to the decimal 7/10. Let's try this with another fraction. We'll use a mixed number this time. 2 and 3 tenths. This time I can see that I have 2 wholes. I'll represent these 2 wholes using 2 ones. And I have 3 tenths. And I'll represent these 3 tenths using 3 of my 10th DigiBlocks. I'll write this decimal as 2 and 3 tenths. I can see that the mixed number 2 and 3 tenths is equal to the decimal 2 and 3 tenths. Now let's try this with hundredths. we'll use the fraction 24 hundredths. Now I could represent this fraction using 24 of my hundredths. But students will remember that 10 hundredths are equal to 1/10. I know that in 24 hundredths, I have 20 tenths. Students know that 20 hundredths can be represented as 2/10. So I'll represent 2/10 like this, but I will still have 4 hundredths. I'll write this fraction as 0 because I do not have any whole numbers. I have 2/10 and 4 hundredths. I'll read this fraction as 0 and 24 hundredths, or 24 hundredths. Now I know that 24 hundredths, the fraction, is equal to 0 and 24 hundredths. This is how we represent decimals using digiblocks.